Is there a mobility scooter around here? Because it's real jazzy.
All about that jazz.
Yuffie here is gonna rouge her knees and wear her stockings down. She's halfway there, at least.
Yeah. You think worker morale goes up when they just hear this type of jazz playing all the time?
I think it goes way down when they hear the victory jingle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh shit, Cloud's coming, oh god.
Hey, boss. Want to try treading a little lighter this time? No point fighting if we don't have to.
Yeah, I know. Gotta be quiet. Very quiet. As quiet as a mouse. Good morning.
Yeah, Sonon, why aren't you in charge of this operation? God, you have to fight the zoo.
Yep. There's just like some ostrich with hands is what the Leprechaun is.
The ostrich gonna catch hands is what it's gonna do.
So we scan the Leprechaun here. This is an enemy from the original game as well. You can steal elixirs from it. This enemy, I'm pretty sure this is an intentional thing, but the lead designer for the battle system in this game is a dude named Tereki Endo, who is ex-Capcom. He worked as like the lead battle game designer on Monster Hunter World, which has this bird-like dinosaur guy who sometimes will dig up rocks out of the ground and smack them with you, and you can't hit him from the front because your weapons will just bounce off the rock. The Leprechaun in this game does the exact same thing. He's a birdie guy who picks up rocks out of the ground, and you can't hit him from the front because you bounce off.
Yeah, but look at that plumage. He's a purdy birdie.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, there's this big old rock, like, he just bonks you with it. This has to be an intentional, like, homage to how the Kulu Yaku works in Monster Hunter. Yeah, the rock can really mess you up. He's weak to both fire and ice, though, so it's really easy to stagger him if you hit him with both of those. I just really like the jazzy battle track you get for fighting the big bird.
You should never fight Big Bird. He's like 4 years old. It's really unfair. Just because he's got a size advantage doesn't mean that it's a fair fight, you know?
He doesn't know how to use it.
Yeah.
It can't be far now. Let's get our rears in gear. Big G little O, go, go, go!
Which Sesame Street character is the best in battle?
Oh, Snuffleupagus. You never see him coming.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
If you say Snuffleupagus kicked your ass, no one will believe you.
Yeah. Imagining the Grouch also counts, but it's just because he can pull a gun out of his trash can or something. Somehow, Jija, while being chased, had the time to write this note and hide it in a crate that just says, "Hey, stick it to the man and break all of their boxes that are coming up."
I feel like maybe he doesn't need your help.
He really doesn't. He's got it all under control.
So right now, Cloud is doing like side questing with Aerith, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like concurrent with that stuff.
So you are really the only people currently, like timeline-wise, harassing Shinra.
Yes. Everybody else is taking a breather or searching for pretty dresses.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Look at it go.
The box physics here can get pretty wild sometimes. Yeah, there's just tons of extra items to get here. Nothing like missable.
Okay, what goes in those cages? And I don't think I'm gonna like the answer.
It just kind of looks like what they would use to ship the people to the underground labs where they work on the people.
It looks like a Final Fantasy up version of how they would like hang pirates out to die.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no... Like, this is a mini-game, I guess, but there's no, like, reward for hitting a certain score or anything, even though it does track that. It's just...
Yeah, I mean, are these the same boxes from the minigame?
No, these are different.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause these got the
It's
Shinra
been a
logo.
while, but like,
Yeah.
yeah. Just from the size, you can imagine how I would get there.
Yeah. Yeah, the bigger the box, the better the stuff potentially inside of it, like turbo ethers. Something Yuffie definitely shouldn't have as a minor.
No. Do not let this child get turbo ethered.
She's already turbo naturally, so...
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Just phasing through existence now.
These boxes are very powerful technology.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You're gonna get a splinter in your eye.
I just love the way some of these boxes freak out, because it really just, it feels like, this whole area, especially this final bit with all the boxes piled up on each other in these cages, really feels like early launch game, like tech demo stuff.
Yes.
Like if this were the PS3, just like, look at how many boxes we can simulate juggling around in a cage at once. Wow.
Up ahead. Building just screams important.
Don't want maintenance. It has to be.
I wonder if there were like people who were working on that aspect of the level who had to do math to figure out just how many boxes they could have without running out of memory or something. It probably did.
Look, the whole thing breaks if we have collision with the walkway they're moving along.
Probably, actually, yeah.
We just have to take it what we can get and hope that nobody makes a big deal out of it.
Why'd there have to be so many guards?
I think you know exactly why. Gotta say, they might call this place a maintenance facility, but it looks more like an arms factory to me. Let's keep it tight, boss. We can't afford any more mistakes. Gigi's life depends on it.
Understood.
We maintained this scrap metal so well it turned into a gun. Amazing. I want to balance a book on Yuffie's head when she's running at that speed.
Yeah. Yeah, from like what I've seen working on Saints Row, like, yeah, there are very strange, random, out there things that will just completely annihilate performance in a game or just make it crash entirely that are very stupid. I mean, it's like how in the opening cutscene of Skyrim, they had a really bad bug for a long time of just like randomly sometimes the cart you were riding in would just rocket into the air at like 1,000 miles an hour, and it turned out it was because there was a very small bee floating around that had collision, and the wagon didn't know what to do with its scripted momentum hitting a bee.
Why in the world would the bee have collision?
I don't know. Just by accident, I suppose, but...
I guess.
But the bee was so tiny, it took him forever to figure out that, like, hey, there's a bee running into this cart. So we got another USB drive to plug into the Chthonian armlet. The Big Bird dropped this one. If you have
Big
this...
Bird is a hacker. Oh, God.
If you got that USB drive equipped, your attack power increases in relation to how little MP you have left.
That is the natural extension of the Jurassic World franchise, right? Like, Jurassic Park, the dinosaurs are defeated by a child hacker. So now the dinosaurs not only evolve into birds, they evolve into birds that are hackers. And now they're completely unstoppable.
Yeah.
Hey, Universal, I'm here. Come on. Come at me.
setting up Sonon with a combo of both synergy and elemental materials linked up to lightning, giving him that magical friendship bracelet. Yeah, it really looks
a good walk cycle. What are you doing?
Yuffie's,
you don't have to join in.
Yuffie's idea of stealth. He's being a really good babysitter for letting this child do whatever she wants.
You could just walk normal, Sonon. You don't have to indulge this.
He wants to make sure she has a good time.
Now spill it! Who gave you that information?
Oh, his name was something like Heidegger?
Wrong answer!
We don't appreciate
you
German
again.
philosophers
All right.
around here.
It was Rufus.
He was a Nazi. Get out of my
Don't
face.
say.
It's true. We haven't really talked about it before, but they named the Final Fantasy character
Yep.
after a Nazi.
Yep.
And they named the other character after a chain of inexpensive hotels and restaurants.
You know, maybe the reason why these guards have not shot Gigi yet is because they're the only ones who don't like Nazis.
I'm the leading lady.
It's a requirement for every other Shinra guard.
Hey, you! Evildoers! Over here!
They named one after a color. They were just, there's no theme here in the Shinra people.
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd ask. And action!
Yuffie gets her own anime OP.
Hell yes.
Some know me as a beguiling ninja. Others as the world's greatest materia hunter. But who am I truly? Well, excited onlookers wonder no more. Before you stands a rare blue, the single white rose of Wutai. The one and only Yuffie.
I feel like she should have braces.
Yeah.
I think Yuffie should have braces.
Yeah.
Never mind, it's just some kid.
Right?
Hey, who are you calling a kid?
At least a retainer, you know?
Just 3 months into the Invisalign program, it's already taken hold.
All right, mission accomplished. Here
Yeah.
we go. You can just leave.
Award-winning performance, boss.
Who are you anyway? We're Giants. Got eyes on hostiles, requesting backup.
Oh, the backup was just here, right above us? Thank God.
Yeah, this is the only efficiently run Shinra area.
Center people on the look.
Couldn't they have made it less gross?
Also, you can just perfect block this.
Hell yes!
Yeah. And now her health is regenerating because of that. Love it. So yeah, the Gigantopede, a new original boss, was not from the original game at all. It says it's a weapons platform, but it really feels like construction equipment that they just grafted guns onto. It just
seems
hangs
like
around.
a boss design that could have been in the original. Like, it's
Yeah.
mostly boxes.
Yeah. The Gigantopede is apparently something that just hangs out, like, right around here, just waiting for somebody to climb up where they shouldn't be so it could just shoot them. Yeah, it's got 2 targets. You can either hit its head or its tail. Its head only takes damage from physical and nullifies magic, and vice versa for the tail.
This calls for a smite.
It's hard to attack the head physically if it's walking, because its whole head is just a hurt box when it's moving.
Head is a Hurt Box is one of my favorite albums.
You can stagger it really fast if you pressure it and just hit it with the infinite melee combo when you're synergized.
Back at it. You're gonna get what's coming to you. And one to grow on.
And like you can do so much damage to it so quickly when it's staggered that
Yeah.
like I got time to
Stop
waste.
taking damage. It says no.
Please stop hurting me.
Let me do my cutscene, please. I've got another form, God, guys.
Please.
Stop it.
This is why the Gigantopede is up here, because it just doesn't stack up to the other Shinra robots.
Oh, running away, are we?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's doing one of those tactical retreats.
While we haven't heard the actual theme of like the nation of Wutai, this boss theme does incorporate the Wutai theme into it. It's neat.
Oh, it's a turncoat. Maybe it's secretly Wutai technology that was captured in the war and repurposed.
There you go.
It's spitting little critters.
Drones. What does it need them for?
So the drones have no attacks of their own, but they just all get a beat on you with their laser sights. And the more lasers are on you, the more accurate all the missiles that the Gigantopede is going to shoot at you are.
They've got lasers too. There's lasers.
There's missiles.
So when you throw Yuffie's boomerangs out and you zip back to it to fight stuff mid-air, you can actually throw the boomerang out again while you're still in the air, and if you do it quickly enough, you can just zip from enemy to enemy while never touching the ground.
Oh, it's over.
It's really cool.
Oh. What you doing, big guy? Oh, okay.
Just kind of flopping a bit.
So now you come crawling down.
This will make things easier.
So I was gonna drop the ceiling on you and start doing like terrain effects.
Yeah.
Right through this.
If you ever get caught in any of its containment lasers, all of its like gunfire and missiles will almost definitely hit you. Also, it's finally time to summon this
Oh,
old
this'll be
wizard.
fun.
Yes! Bring me the wizard!
I love big wizards!
Have you been good boys and girls?
Rama's a very good summon in Final Fantasy 15 because they made him like 3,000 feet tall. He's great in that game. The biggest, angriest wizard. But yeah, he either shoots down bolts of lightning that hit stuff multiple times, or you got this other move here, which is just a big AoE, like... He just has big lightning bolts shoot out from him and just spin all over the place. It takes up like half of the arena.
Nice.
Boss!
Get wrecked!
Trying out new catchphrases?
She'll find one.
Yeah, okay.
Looks like it wants to
Welcome
get
back,
serious.
wizard.
Oh, we'll make it serious, all right. Dead serious.
I just wanted the summons would talk. I want one sassy summon.
I mean, they kind of make noise.
Yeah.
The monster ones make noises.
Yeah, Ifrit growls and screams a lot, I suppose.
You're going down!
Another thing I haven't been able to show off yet, but like, yeah, if you're already mid-air and you throw out your boomerang again, like, what do her magic attacks look like in the air? She doesn't sling magic at all when she's in the air. She just punches stuff a lot.
Yeah.
She just has magic-based punches and kicks.
I love that you're dealing with the drones and just leaving the boss to the wizard.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job, actually.
Microsoft boss fighting wizard. It looks like you're trying to kill a giant robot.
I do need help. Please.
I don't like
I can't figure out how to edit the header on my giant robot.
You know, I can never figure out the whole tabs thing. Can you do this for me, wizard?
His final move is drop tables.
Also, using so much ATB during the fight, we have a level 3 banishment here,
Hell
so
yes.
it'll just nuke the boss.
Alright, go! You see that?
And Sonon was there too.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice work. You saved my ass.
She moves like a TikTok star.
It did earn you these. Employee ID cards. They'll get you into the Shinra building. And pretty much any floor, basement included. That's where advanced weaponry's got their lab set up. And where they conduct their materia research. If what you're looking for is anywhere in that place, it's gonna be there.
Got it.
You guys should probably get moving. Word is, Shinra's got something big lined up for us. Nothing less than the destruction of Sector 7. But whatever it is they're
They seem
planning,
real happy about
better
that,
off
according to the
out.
music.
I'm gonna go report
I
to
mean-
the others. Good luck
It's
up
a
there.
new day. Maybe we don't need Sector 7, you know?
Yeah.
See you soon.
Maybe it's really what's been holding us back this whole time. You know, the place where we live.
Next time, I'm by. I'll show you how Wu-Tang's really party.
Yuffie wants McDonald's. Right now.
I was promised
Don't forget to tell the
McNuggets.
Splinter Cell about Sector 7, I mean.
won't.
They're in the shape of stamp.
Well, boss,
And also the
I'm
Happy
ready to
Meal
get
comes
going.
with 5 different stamp toys.
Let's head up as soon as you're ready.
Ready!
I already got Ice Capade stamp. Can I go up to the counter and ask to trade?
They're all out because Wedge is there and he's bought them all.
What's going on?
Perhaps the greatest disguise is losing your disguise. Everyone's looking for a Moogle girl, but now...
To think this is where those bastards plotted their attacks. Right under our noses.
Too bad they made it out before the military could get here. Like chickens flying the coop.
Probably best if we don't stick around. Let's catch the train.
Hey, do you remember the last time we went out for drinks?
Well, we could catch the train, but
But I feel like there's a lot of board gaming in our immediate
I think
future.
there's a lot of board gaming. we only defeated all the rank 1 opponents. There's some rank 2s around.
And we got that assassin board that you said was so good at boarding.
Yeah, it's if you want to just skip some of the progression of Fort Condor and just own a lot of the rank 2 people pretty easily, just get that assassin's board first.
Shinra. I get it. I should be up there with them. Not that I'd be much use, but still.
So I've been thinking about it, and I know just what you need.
You look sad. Want to play a board game?
You gotta be. Didn't I tell you I'm not in the mood?
This is the first time Jesse's
what?
ever been not in the mood.
Why the hell not? Might help take my mind off things.
The little noise.
Yeah.
The little bird noise.
Yeah. So yeah, the assassin. This is specifically a rank 3 assassin board. So it has 10 whole ATB gauges to use.
That's a lot.
It starts with all 10 full at the very beginning of the match, and it has the fastest ATB charging speed too.
So you just, it's the Zerg Rush board. You just go.
Yep. And it also is able to hold the maximum amount of units, all 8. So
How is there it's the best board? Like, by what metric is there a better board?
it has no materia.
Okay.
So if you ever get like overrun or anything, it can be hard to come
okay,
back.
just don't get overrun. How about that? You ever think of that?
Yeah, this really is the Zerg Rush. You just got to kill stuff right away. So it got this little missile launcher piece now, so it can just bombard stuff and do pretty decent damage while also completely blocking one of the lanes. It does lose health over time on its own, because it's too good otherwise.
You're already shooting a bird. Come on,
Yeah,
this isn't fair. How is this gonna make Jesse feel better?
Just a random teenage girl runs up to you and just completely obliterates you at a board game.
And that's why my branch of the paramilitary resistance is best.
I like the way the little four-legged robots run. They look really cute when they're so tiny. This bird is dead. They're really cranking out like the Final Fantasy-based mobile games.
Yeah,
Like they got that battle royale. They have that weird chapter-based, like, sort of remake of Final Fantasy VII. It's weird. I don't know what's going on with that game. It's also like retelling like the stories of the other compilation games or something. I don't know. It's not out yet, but I would not be very surprised if they also just made an enhanced version of this minigame as a mobile game. It is ripe for the gacha stuff.
Absolutely. Yes. You got to do pulls for the good units, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, can't win them all. Haha, laugh it up. Now leave me alone, would ya?
What's that I hear? The sound of the world's smallest violin?
You really
Keep
got people
pushing
skills
me.
there, Yuffie.
Like, if you just prodded Yuffie a little bit more, you'd get an optional boss fight out of this, I think. Making Jesse have the worst day ever.
Then there's a second group of plot ghosts that steer you back into the remake plot.
Yes.
So you're not allowed to kill Jesse.
Isn't there some reward? I thought I'd gotten used to it.
All right, Roche.
Yeah, why are you hanging out here? What are you doing?
Waiting, my friend! Come out wherever you are! Back for more? Such youthful determination! I love it!
I don't think this is an effect. In fact, I know it's not an effective strategy. It doesn't work. I come from the future, and I know it doesn't work.
It doesn't work out. Roche also has an assassin board, but it's a rank 2, so it's not quite as good, but it does have 4 whole materia on it. Yeah, we've also got this big old moth unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could absolutely make a bunch of extra units. They could make little figure versions of all of the like main cast and the villains and shit too that are the really hard pulls. Cloud in a Dress is the super rare. There's special events to get him. I hate all of this, but I would maybe try it out.
Yeah.
I have not been pulled into any mobile games. The only thing I ever really like got into briefly was Pokemon Go. But then my phone was a little too shitty to run it when it came out. It would just kill my battery, so... I have a feeling it's just a matter of time. It just has to have the right wrapping, then I'll be suckered in.
Anyway, we're gonna beat up a bird with a robot.
Yep. This bird is fucked.
Oh no! He's shooting your bird. Oh, your bird got him.
It's fine. One of the other downsides of the Assassin's board we've got is that your birds have a little less health than normal. But their attack power is higher,
Well
so it kind of
played,
balances it
my
out
friend.
anyways.
And to think, I thought I'd best you easily.
Wait, did you just call me your friend?
But of
Don't be
with
desperate.
that display of passion, you've more than proven yourself worthy. Henceforth, you shall occupy a place in the pantheon of my closest companions. When next we meet, it
You're
will
the
be on
only
the
one.
open
It's a
road with
pantheon
the
of
wind
you.
in our hair. Just don't make me come looking for you, my friend.
Roche is very lonely.
Ooh, you got a board off him.
Yep. Yeah, you get the version of the Assassin's board that he has. Which can sometimes be useful to have a slightly slower Assassin's board that's got a bunch of materia on it. Yeah, these higher rank opponents also give you a lot more Condor coins, so we can just kind of clean out most of the other game pieces from old Snapper.
You gotta talk to him so he can stop doing that dance so he doesn't destroy his knees.
Yeah.
He's pulling 12-hour days doing this dance.
But yeah, there's a couple other expensive units here, including the Cutter. Also the Sledgeworm.
Ooh, yeah. Just get a helicopter, why not? Just get a helicopter.
The helicopter is like I think the most costly unit in the game. It costs like 7 gauges to summon. But it flies, so a lot of units can't hit it.
And if you ever find yourself with a few spare coins, remember old Snapper.
How could anyone forget old Snapper?
Yeah.
How? I'd like to try.
I think a lot of people don't like old Snapper just because he's just a bit too much. he needs to dial down one aspect of himself.
I thought when he became old Snapper, he'd also become mellow Snapper, but no, he's just like young Snapper.
I couldn't help noticing your Fort Condor set. Got time for a game?
It'd be my pleasure.
Then let's do it up. I gotta warn you though, I'm kind of an expert at this.
Pretty sure I'll hold my own. I eat experts for breakfast.
Yeah, there's been massive brain drain down in the slums ever since he started eating experts for breakfast.
The competitive scene has really gone downhill.
Battalion board, ooh.
Yeah. Wedge is pretty tough, even when you've got this Assassin's board. He's just got a lot of units. And they're all... he's got a lot of, like, hardy units. Lots of health.
Oh yeah, he's got one of them hammer bands.
The Hammermans.
Snake Boy.
But one of the nicest things... one of the best things you can do with the Assassin's board is just to have a lot of the unit producing facilities, because you can... They cost 5 gauge each, but you can just kind of... I mean, you start off with 10 gauge right away. You could throw up 2 factories right from the start and completely block both of your lanes. And just beeline for stuff. Like, yeah. Cloud was really into wrecking Wedge's leaderboard on the darts game, but I don't know if Cloud would go for this. I don't know if Cloud would go for the board game.
No, it's not part of his brand, his image.
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't look cool doing this, so...
He's getting you. He's after your birds.
Sometimes,
shit. You lost a lot of territory.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let a bird go, you know? Yeah, sometimes everything just gets fucked real quick. Sometimes you just gotta, like, try to draw as many of the enemies as you can to one side so you can just sneak 1 or 2 guys on the other lane. And yeah, if there's no clear winner once you hit 0 seconds, you just go to instant death, where everyone can produce units mega fast.
I think you got this, though.
Yeah, it's fine. Thankfully, the helicopter spawned a little bit later, otherwise it would have been way worse. So, like, the helicopter is a defense unit, and so it's weak to green units, but there's a lot of the stronger green units can't actually shoot flying enemies, so... Yeah, Wedge is throwing out, like, all the material right now, but it's too late. I'm sorry, Wedge.
Your bird must die. I'm so sorry.
And this just, like, a day before you're gonna fall out of the 60th story of the Shinra building? I'm so sorry.
Not gonna lie, I didn't think you had a chance. Sure showed me.
You freaking bet I did. Aw, not gonna go crying to your cats, are ya?
Yes, I was planning to do that, although now I'm self-conscious about it.
The more Yuffie wins Fort Condor games, the more brazen she's getting.
Including the Grandmaster? So where's my materia? I want it now!
If she gets more confident, she's going to lose the sweater, and I don't know if we can handle that. I think we might get age restricted if that happens.
Stay back.
So yeah, we've got one final Fort Condor opponent left, and who else could it be?
Oh, you're gonna die.
Hello, Yuffie.
He's perfectly min-maxed his strategy.
Yep.
You exhibit what in sporting parlance is called the ability to perform in the clutch and the heart of a champion. In combination, these traits make you the ideal player. That being the case, if it isn't too much trouble, would you mind testing
Chadley gonna summon Exodia on your ass. I don't know.
Yeah.
Guess so.
I'm sure you'll kick butt.
Chadley's gonna pull out the Yu-Gi-Oh deck that's 3,000 cards and nothing but Pot of Greed or whatever. So at first, Chadley's board looks like it really sucks. Only 5 ATB, and he's only able to have 5 units with him. But Chadley is a motherfucker. He is so hard.
His birds are strong. He's got strong birds.
He's got strong birds. He's got 4 materia. One of them just being an HP up that makes all of his units have more health.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Like, he is so difficult, and I have beaten him before, and even knowing what I needed to do, I lost like 3 or 4 times trying to record this fucking thing.
Well, that's what you get for trying to beat Chadley. He's a robot. He's like fucking plugged his USB finger in here, and he's directly interfacing with the code.
Yeah, Hojo originally created Chadley just as an AI to get really good at chess, and it eventually turned into Fort Condor, and now he's a boy.
He's a gamer boy.
He's a gamer boy. So 3 of Chadley's 5 units are just factories that churn out soldiers really fast, and he basically just Zerg rushes you also, but I feel like Chadley might cheat, because I feel like the rate at which he produces units is even faster than I can, even though we both have the same, like, speed in our boards. But yeah, it's... The best strategy I've had for dealing with Chadley is to also have a bunch of unit-producing factories and really just try to squeeze a dog and a couple other units at the center bird, while all of Chadley's units are trying to deal with your factories instead. Because yeah, otherwise...
Casting stop on your dudes?
Yeah. Chadley will just stomp you into nothing. He is messed up. And like...
I've overclocked my brain!
Yeah, and like no other fight gets as hectic as this. Like, there's so much shit happening in this one.
This is why Cloud doesn't play Fort Condor, because he knows that Chadley would destroy him, and he cannot stand up to that.
Yeah, no way.
Like, it would ruin his self-identity for Chadley to beat him.
That was quite the performance, Yuffie. Thanks to you, my hypothesis has been substantiated.
Your hypotheses what now?
Substantiated. I was testing security measures against Wutaian espionage operations. By offering a reward, I surmised I could accelerate the rate of adoption, which would, in turn...
Yeah, skip to the end.
I will kill my father.
Apologies. What I meant to say was this. The money and the materia are yours. Do with them as you please.
Did you say materia? So, you're the Grandmaster. Who'd have thunk? Ha ha ha! How does it feel, Shinra, to see the whole of Midgar brought to its knees by the amazing Yuffie?
Your capacity
I love that
to remain
Sonon is silent for all of this.
Yeah. Next we're gonna win the MTG tournament, and then they're really gonna take
I would
notice.
be honored if you would agree to kick its butt.
Anytime.
Was that a date? Sonon, was that a date?
I have felt something after playing this board game with that pretty girl. There is much to think about.
I can't wait to tell Mr. Cloud about my feelings. And that's why Cloud won't return to the slums for a long, long time.
Oh yeah.